The story of the Assumption of the Blessed Mother.
Subscribe to our channel to receive more content like this.
Let me tell you a story, a beautiful, powerful story that has been passed down for centuries. It's not just about miracles and heaven. It's about love, trust, and the end of a remarkable journey. It's the story of the Assumption of the Blessed Mother Mary, the mother of Jesus. After Jesus died and rose again, Mary continued to live quietly. She didn't seek attention or glory. She lived humbly, probably in the city of Ephesus or Jerusalem, surrounded by a few of the early Christians. She prayed, she cared for others, and she waited. Mary had been through so much. She had said yes to God when the angel told her she would give birth to Jesus. She raised him, watched him teach, suffer, die, and rise from the dead. Now she was growing old. But her story wasn't over. You see, Mary wasn't just any woman. She was chosen by God for a special role, not just to bring Jesus into the world, but to show all of us what it looks like to trust God completely. So when her time on earth was done, something incredible happened. Christians believe that Mary didn't die like we all do. Instead, God brought her, body and soul, into heaven. This is what we call the Assumption. Think of it like this. When someone finishes a race and has given it everything they've got, they're welcomed at the finish line with open arms. That's what happened to Mary. She had lived her life completely for God. And at the end, He lifted her up, body and soul, into His presence. The story goes that before Mary was taken up to heaven, the apostles, Jesus' closest followers, were brought together, even those who were far away. Some say angels carried them across great distances to be there. They came to be with her, to pray, and to say goodbye. Mary spoke to them gently, maybe even smiling as she reminded them to stay strong, to keep spreading the message of Jesus, and to trust in God's promises. Then, as her time came, a great light filled the room. Some traditions say Jesus Himself appeared to her, ready to bring her home. And in that moment, full of peace and grace, Mary was assumed into heaven. But the story doesn't end there. One of the apostles, Thomas, arrived late. He had missed the moment, just like he had once doubted Jesus' resurrection. He wanted proof. So the apostles opened Mary's tomb for him. And what did they find? Her body was gone. All that was left were flowers, sweet-smelling, beautiful flowers where her body had been, a sign from heaven. Her assumption wasn't just about Mary. It was a message for all of us. The Assumption reminds us that we are made for more than just this life. Mary's life was filled with faith, courage, and love, and in the end, she was lifted up, not just to honor her, but to show us what's possible when we give our lives to God. She didn't live for fame or fortune. She lived with quiet strength and trust. And God rewarded her in the most beautiful way. Christians around the world celebrate the Feast of the Assumption every year on August 15th. It's a reminder that heaven is real, that our lives matter, and that love, real, humble love, leads us home. So the next time you look up at the sky or see a flower bloom, remember Mary. Remember her story. She said yes to God, and He said, "Welcome home." That's the story of the Assumption of the Blessed Mother. Simple, beautiful, powerful.